President Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It is such a joy to join you today. It is your boy Theo Dorsey. It is October 29th, a hump day, a Wednesday. If you're joining us, like so many of you do, from the YouTube channel at ESPN South Florida, if you're joining us on the ESPN South Florida app, if you're watching us via video, you'll see that myself, Theo Dorsey, and C-Cat, who is usually on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos, we are both here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show.
Yeah.
C-Cat is pumped. He's got on light tan shorts, and it's because of the rain peering through. His draws have been showing, so it's a little embarrassing. So I'll have to ask him to please stop flexing his draws on the camera and tap in to the good people today. It is a Wednesday, man. We're 1 day away from Week 9 of the NFL season. We're 2 wins away from a team claiming the World Series. Sports is happening, and we're on a boat.
We are on a boat, and it's going fast. And I was going to – the thing is, I'm on a boat by Lonely Island.
Yeah.
I watched the clean version of it last night, and they do such a poor job in disguising the cuss words that we couldn't even use it for air.
Yeah.
Do you know that song?
I know that song, yeah.
Okay.
I'm on a boat,
bleep. Get your towels ready. It's about to go
I don't know
down.
the verses. I don't think anybody
Everybody in the house hit the bleeping deck,
Yeah.
but stay on your mother, your nut toes. We running this. Let's go.
That's how it starts?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Andy Samberg while he's explaining that he's on a boat with T-Pain. They
Right.
won it in a cereal box. Giveaway?
I remember watching that on SNL the night that it came out. It was a great song. I remember the verse.
You guys get the debut of I'm on a boat?
Yeah. I watch SNL a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me and my that's our biggest references and inside jokes are Lonely Island songs.
They were really good.
Like he took it and threw it on the ground.
On the Ground was a great one.
Oh my gosh.
On the Ground was a great one. The in a box.
Yeah.
That was a hit.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So it was no, they had some hits. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's
Andy
hits.
Samberg's a very, very funny person.
Yeah, very. I would go one very on Andy.
No.
2 varies?
You ever see what is it, Pop Star? Never stopping. That's really good.
I don't remember that. Is that a show?
No, it's a movie.
Yeah.
It's a spoof of a musical documentary. Andy Samberg is a pop star. Yeah. Very good movie. Andy Samberg and the Lonely Island, they need to just focus on the spoof songs because they had such an important point in time. Some people might think that aged poorly, not in a problematic way or just the humor has advanced past that. Yeah. I think there's still some juice left to squeeze out of parody songs.
I think so too, but I think you can only go so far with it. It's almost like the Scary Movie series.
Yeah,
Scary
they had to go
Movie
away
1
for a
was
while.
good, Scary Movie 2 was good. And then as you keep it going, it's all right, it kind of wears out. It kind of wears out.
I guess so. They do the songs when they actually get musical acts on SNL.
I know. They're great.
The Sabrina Carpenter did one. Ariana Grande did one.
None have been as memorable. Okay, so Drake kind of did one about his diss tracks. I remember one time when he hopped on SNL. They generally go well. None have hit as hard as Lonely Island.
Right.
That's
because they're comedians that also can create music. Whereas you're taking non-comedians who have a sense of humor and can play along with jokes someone else wrote for them.
Right. But they're good at music.
Yes.
That's the thing. You have to be able to do both. Which, by the way, Drake, underrated SNL guest host.
He's a funny guy. He
really
actually has
dude.
a sense of humor and can poke fun at thyself.
Really funny dude. You know what's not funny, C-Cat?
What's that?
Injustice.
All right.
Right? That's what's happening right now in the NBA. I look at my favorite team, the Miami. What do you think? If you think Injustice is funny.
Well, I just do a sharp left turn. It's it's a pretty wide, broad topic. We want to talk about injustice.
No, I'm talking specifically towards the NBA right now, specifically towards the Miami Heat. Have you been seeing what's going on the actual hardwood with the Heat these days?
They're winning games. They have no business.
3-1.
games. Okay.
They just got done whooping up on the Charlotte Hornets. By the way, for those who don't know, here on Theoretically Speaking on Wednesdays, we do get tapped in with the one and only Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike, who you hear 6 to 10 a.m. with Michelle Solomon, with Chris Canty every single morning. He's going to be joining us right around 2:30.
Yeah, he's going to join us. He's going to be significantly less wet than us.
He is.
And less congested, actually.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Have you noticed? Have you noticed I'm a little congested?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's soaking wet.
It's true.
Soaking wet, man. Like our trek from where we parked to the actual boat that we're on right now by the way, is a beautiful yacht. And it is for sale, by the way. I do want to tell you, we're broadcasting live from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show with Autograph Yacht Group at the Los Olas Marina, right down here in downtown Fort Lauderdale. So if you're jumping by the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show at any point, drop in on the Los Olas Marina, and you can check out this beautiful 2024 Azimuth S7, listed by Reed Burke. And I will tell you right now, despite the rain, this thing right here is glowing.
It's a beast.
It is nice. The seats are comfortable, and I'm feeling good. We're going to be feeling good for these next couple of hours living in luxury.
We haven't even gone below deck yet. I'm seeing the captain's chair. I'm seeing the kitchen. This place is crazy.
They'd be mad if we took it for a little spin just to check it out.
I mean, like, the waters are pretty open right now.
Yeah.
So I think that we should just take it for a spin. And
Test ride the boat.
We'll be good. Like, how does the internet work? I don't know. We'll figure that out. We'll be good.
Well, you know what? I need to figure out why the heck Adam Silver hasn't made an announcement that the Miami Heat are getting their 2027 first-round pick back.
Oh.
And I say that because I know that the people aren't paying attention to the NBA season right now. We're in the midst of the Fall Classic. We have a NFL season that is now in the thick of it. We are separating contenders from pretenders. We're figuring out who's buyers and sellers before the trade deadline. And then also, if you want to get really into the weeds of things, we have a 2-time Stanley Cup champion in our backyard close to Fort Lauderdale who is trying to, reach for the three-peat. So there's bigger things happening in the sports world right now. But the Miami Heat are 3-1. The Miami Heat are not the top 10 offense, not a top 5 offense. C-Cat, they are the number 1 offense in the NBA right now.
They're the Indianapolis Colts of the NBA.
The Heat are the Colts of the National Basketball Association, and guess who's Daniel Jones?
Who?
Norman Powell.
Whoa.
All-star snub last year, a guy that people didn't believe in as much. Once again, the Heat make a deal for a guy that was under-heralded by the rest of the league, a la Jimmy Butler. And I'm not saying he's going to have a Jimmy Butler-esque impact on the Heat, but at age 32, he's been striping it from deep. He wasn't even the guy that got us across the finish line last night as the Heat beat the Hornets 147-117. The number 1 offense in the league, 3-1 after dropping their first game in the road opener against the Orlando Magic. But most importantly, the Heat have found the juice. They found the momentum, that magic that you would want from a team like the Miami Heat coached by Eric Spoelstra. I'm surprised that it happened this quick. I'm also surprised the offense is this good without Tyler Hero. But what I'm more surprised by is as we continue to get headlines about Terry Rozier and about Chauncey Billups and the gambling scandal and how all of these issues have happened, the NBA knew about Terry Rozier getting investigated by the FBI for potential betting allegations, for potentially tipping his hand on his player props to help benefit people to win money out there, illegally or legally by betting unders on his player props. And 10 months after the NBA found out about that, the Heat trade a first-round pick and Kyle Lowry to go get Terry Rozier to go make a push post-trade deadline to try and make the playoffs and do more. Guess what? That information was not provided to the Miami Heat.
Ooh.
So Terry Rozier getting arrested after game 1 of this season, his salary cap, $26.6 million, counting against the Heat this year, all of that plus losing that first-round pick, all of that goes out of the door. The Heat suffer the most. He wasn't, quote-unquote, allegedly doing any of these nefarious things in a Heat uniform. The NBA found out about it before the transaction, and both the Hornets and the NBA league office allowed this trade to go through without the Heat knowing.
Whoa.
Mickey Harrison's got a bone to pick. I don't know what you can do in this. Do you sue the league? Do you just go to the league offices and beg for retribution? I don't know what you do, but somehow, some way, this has to be made right because the Heat are back on track to make some damage happen, and it would help to have salary cap space or a first-round pick to be able to play with.
Wow. So, yeah, the NBA knew that the Hornets were dealing damaged goods to the Heat, and they did not prevent this from happening, and the Heat are the victim in this.
Absolutely the victim. Because it's different, like, if you're trying to trade a guy, remember last year there was the trade that the Lakers had with the Hornets, actually, with Mark Williams, the big, after they went out and got Luka Doncic. The big thing about the Lakers last year was they don't have a big man. They don't have a center. What are they going to be able to do with no big man? So they go out and they try to get Mark Williams from the Hornets. When the medicals come back and the Lakers rescind that trade because they feel like his medicals weren't good. You can get a physical on a player, and you can veto a trade postponedly, or they have to give you the player's medical history.
Yeah, it's like taking your car to the shop before you officially buy it secondhand.
Yes.
This cannot be a lemon that you're unloading on me, and I'm paying $15,000 for something that's going to cost $20,000 to fix.
And that's the issue right now is there's no real precedent for, this person is under a certain level of litigation. He's under investigation by the FBI right now, and the league office is not giving you that information and letting you trade for it.
Yeah.
I don't know how you settle this out, but in a world in which the Heat look like a legit contender in the Eastern Conference, it would help if you're able to have salary cap flexibility, luxury cap flexibility, or a 2027 first-round pick that you can either move for more or use and pick somebody that can help add to what they're building. I love watching the Miami Heat now. 4 games into the season, it feels real. The offense flows. It is pace and space. They're moving the ball. It's like it's almost like 6 seconds or less like the Phoenix Suns back in the day. Like, I absolutely am in love. 7 seconds or less. I'm in love with what we have, but I'm also feeling disgruntled at the same time. So that is my plea off the top of Theoretically Speaking here, off of a boat that is getting rained on but still looking pristine, is give us our damn first-round pick back, Adam Silver. Stop playing with me.
Now, I did see from the Associated Press that Terry Rozier will not receive his salary from the Heat while he's on leave because of the arrest by the FBI.
Yes. So that got reported today. The issue with that is, despite him not being able to receive his salary right now, the money's going into an escrow, and it's not. They're going to decide what to do with that money post the conclusion of the case, which can happen. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, this could take 2 years to figure out. It can happen in 2 months. I have no clue the legal processes for this, and maybe we have a lawyer who's one of the good people that listen to Theoretically Speaking that can help us out. But the issue with waiting on that is, if he gets cleared, what happens? It's unlikely he ever plays for the Miami Heat again. And at the end of the day, until we figure out something, until we get to a conclusion, that counts against your salary cap still.
Yeah, you can't just divvy up that money. What if this is all a hoax? The big what if, right?
Yeah.
I know we got arrested by the FBI, so a lot of
feels
stuff,
serious.
They wouldn't arrest him if it was just a rumor that somebody told somebody else and the game of telephone carried through. But, yeah, so it's against the cap. It's preventing and kneecapping the possibility of the Miami Heat to use that money to spend. That's a lot of money, $26.6 million. I did not think Terry Rozier was worth that much.
It's the last year of a contract that he signed a few years back when he was with the Hornets, and he actually was one of their best. He was, I don't want to say he might have been their best player at that point. It was post Kemba Walker, before LaMelo Ball, and I think he was leading the team in scoring, and he might have been an all-star.
Was that his second stop, or the stop after he went to when he made his name in Boston? Did he earn the contract with the Hornets after he did that with? Okay, gotcha. That makes sense then.
His run with Boston earned him that stay with Charlotte. He was good with the Hornets. Like, he was an all-star. I believe he was either a borderline all-star or he was an all-star, but he was really good with the Charlotte Hornets. And when the Heat traded for him in 2023, there was a real belief that he was the help that Jimmy needed to get over the hump, because Kyle Lowry was not working out at that point. So you flip Lowry in the pick, and you hope that Rozier comes in, and he is the point guard that gives you the juice. He gave a little juice, and all that fizzled out. And now there's Heat fans on Twitter wondering if he was still, giving out unders just because he was underperforming even in the Heat uniform.
Yeah, he didn't play that well with the Heat before he did get arrested.
Worst year of his career last year. And he admitted that when we talked to him on Heat Media Day.
I was going to bring that up. We did speak to Terry Rozier. That interview's on YouTube. We talked with him about 3 weeks before he did get arrested by the FBI. I'm very intrigued on if there are any questions that were left unsaid from us, if we necessarily did our jobs to the fullest extent, because he was cleared by the NBA.
Yeah.
That's really tough look for the NBA, for them to say, you're good, welcome back to the league. So that should tell basketball fans, Heat fans, and people that are around Terry Rozier that all clear, he's good, don't worry about it.
Well, there's a reason why once he got in trouble with the Charlotte Hornets, he sat out the rest of that year. Once that started, he sat out. Now, they said it was injury. Because the whole thing was he faked a foot injury in the middle of a game so that his unders would hit. Mm-hmm. He pulled himself from the game. He didn't play again for the rest of that season. So the NBA thought something was up enough to look into it when the sports book alerted them.
Exactly. The legal sports books alerted him that day. They were like, okay, for some reason, someone bet $600,000 on Terry Rozier's under on this Tuesday night regular season game. Huh, that's very weird. NBA, just take a look at this, just so you know.
Yeah, also, it's also strange because he pulled himself out of the game with a foot injury that didn't look like it happened. That's at least what they're saying. They're like, well, something's going on here. And then the NBA watches that, and they red flag it, and he's pulled. Now, this is the same thing that Jonte Porter got banned from the league for.
Yeah.
This is the same thing that he literally committed. I believe he pled guilty to actually wire fraud, but he pled guilty in that case, aligned with this stuff that Terry Rozier is baked into, that, yes, indeed, he may have given out his unders and played in a way or pulled himself out of games in a way to make sure that they cash. So I am not here to judge whether or not Terry Rozier did it. I am here to say the NBA knew something was funky. The Charlotte Hornets clearly were aware that something was amiss, and the NBA allowed that transaction to happen, and it's hurt nobody more outside of Terry Rozier. It's hurt nobody more than the Miami Heat, at least when we talk about the innocent parties involved.
Oh, all right. I think you're taking it a little too far there.
Who's hurt more?
I think the people that bet on Terry Rozier's over.
Oh, get the heck out of here.
I mean, they thought that they were entering. They essentially walked into a rigged card game.
Yeah.
That's exactly what just happened.
Oh, speaking of rigged card games.
Exactly. Like they are just as much of a victim as people that walk into rigged card games if you bet on an NBA game where you don't know that one side is throwing the game. Like, you got screwed over and you are a victim in that situation.
Here's what I'll say, though.
Because you did it legally, you did it above ground, you did the best way you could, and you were the fish.
I'm sure nobody paid $26.6 million on Terry Rozier's overs. Because you know who did? Mickey Harrison.
All right, now we're going to see how much the Miami Heat are worth versus how much the average person who bets on sports is worth.
Okay.
And how much the bet they put on Terry Rozier's overs, and see what that ratio's like.
Here's the thing. I no disrespect to my good people that like to spend a little money, play on the player props and bet on lines and whatnot. If you're spending a substantial amount of money on Terry Rozier overs, you know,
you're victim blaming.
I'm not victim blaming. You're blaming. You're saying
you just said, "What is he wearing?" So you saw him show up in sweats. You should not have bet on his over. That's what you're saying right now. Why'd you take that route home?
If you specified Terry Rozier in two of the worst on his overs, you know what I'm saying? You knew the game you were playing. It's a 50-50 proposition.
So
you knew you could walk in that thing and lose. You know the Heat never assumed that their guy would be getting arrested after game 1 of the 2025 season. I mean,
he was investigated by the NBA post or after the transaction was made.
He was investigated by the NBA before the transaction was made.
But that
the NBA
public?
did not know.
Okay.
That's the thing.
All right.
The NBA kept it all under wraps. That's the issue.
Okay.
All of that came out. It happened in a Hornets uniform. The Hornets and the NBA knew about Terry Rozier getting investigated. 10 months later, and none of the information is public. Only the NBA, the Hornets, and the FBI are aware of what's going on. 10 months later, the Hornets trade Terry Rozier to the Miami Heat. And my issue is, why, in the midst of all of that, I've seen David Stern veto trades. I've seen David Stern come out of the commissioner's office into the New Orleans Pelicans front office and veto trades personally for issues that of just competitive balance. So now I don't think Chris Paul should go to the Lakers. Well, hey, Adam, do you think that Terry Rozier, who's in the midst of an investigation, should go to the Miami Heat at that cost? At the very least, you can bump my dog Pat Riley and say, hey, I ain't going to lie to you, brother. Like, Terry's a good guard.
But we're also talking about
all-star.
organized crime and the Italian mafia. I think this whole story, when it dropped like a bombshell on us on Thursday, I didn't go reach out to my Heat fans like, hey, are you holding up okay?
Yeah, well, it takes time. See, that's why I waited. I waited. That story dropped, Thursday morning? It's now
Yeah.
it's now Wednesday of the next week. I gave it the
Okay.
appropriate amount of time for
grace
everybody
period?
else. Yeah. Hey, this is not too soon. Give me my damn first round pick back, Adam. All right? And I'm not going to ask you again. I got to get the GOAT, Michael Jordan, on this. Maybe next time he talks on NBC, he'll be talking about this situation specifically. You know, he's the owner.
That
of
was
the
recorded
Hornets.
in July. And also, people are making assumptions about Michael Jordan's gambling practices and how it affected his personal life.
Yeah, I know.
Where I think they might avoid that if we're regarding his
Come on,
family.
Tarico.
Yeah.
Come on, Big T.
Again, that was recorded in July. And on a free afternoon that Michael Jordan had.
Let's get a
I don't think-
follow-up. No, I'm saying Michael Jordan, who is a Palm Beach County resident, who might be riding around right now listening to us right now. I am just curious. This is what I want to know from Michael Jordan. If you were in a situation, and if the gambling accusations are true about Jordan's career, you know what I want to bet, C-Cat? He wasn't telling people to play his unders.
Yeah.
He wasn't telling people to play his unders.
He wasn't just a ball hog. No,
Jordan-
he was making sure something hit.
Jordan said, bet the over. He pulled a Lane Kiffin. He said over on the points, over on the rebounds. You can bet the Bulls to cover. That's the one thing I don't get about all of this gambling stuff with the players between Jonte Porter and Terry Rozier and even Chauncey Billups, if he was involved. And, again, a lot of it is alleged. Why is it that everybody always gets caught betting on the unders? Does nobody believe in themselves in America anymore? Bet the overs on me. That's the Mamba mentality. That's what Michael Jordan would have to say. We're going to go to some of that Michael Jordan conversation later on in the show. But y'all tell me, Heat fans out there, or maybe you're an innocent bystander, does the NBA owe the Miami Heat their first-round pick back and damn near $26.5 million in cap space? 888-760-3776, 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. Let me know. Am I tripping? I know I'm not tripping. I'm boating. We're at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. I'm boating right now, but I'm definitely not tripping. I do believe that this is a situation where you do have to give the Heat some kind of compensation. We have compensatory picks in the NFL just for guys getting signed away. Compensatory picks. I would love a first-round compensatory pick for our guy getting arrested, locked up, one game into the season, and you knew, and the Heat didn't. 888-760-3776. Maybe you feel like me. Baptist Health, Orthopedic Care. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Maybe, just maybe, your pockets aren't hurting, but your shoulder is. You got joint pains. You got a little bit of that little what you think is arthritis. You're sore. You've been playing a little too much pickleball. I want to welcome you to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our expert team delivers the same advanced care trusted by the pros. I want you to get back to that life that you know and that you love. I want you to get back to the activities that you play with your families, with your kids, with your friends. Get back to all of the action and learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Welcome to being treated like a pro. CK, we're being treated like kings right now, man.
We really are. I feel like the captain of this ship, and I am just a passenger. It is spectacular in here, and I'm still wet. Like,
Yeah,
I am still drenched to the highest degree of which I've ever been wet.
We got so wet walking here in the midst of the rain because we didn't have any poncho, any umbrella, that literally at a certain point we could get no more wet.
Exactly.
So it was like we were just like, it didn't even matter. It was pouring down and we're walking. It's just like there's no speeding up, no slowing down, no ducking for cover. It's like you might as well just keep walking through it.
Yeah, then I call Tina in the Wild, Espresso Martina, and Colin Russo, who are en route as we speak, trying to give them. Yeah, they're on their way. And trying to give them the heads up, hey, you guys probably shouldn't park where we parked. It's kind of on the opposite end of where we're setting up. And I got a wave off.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we'll figure it out. What?
I can't wait to see how they figured it out.
They might have gotten lucky. The rain is lightening up a little bit, but I hope that they ended up parking where we parked because they would be soaked just as much as we are.
We got absolutely soaked, and the journey here was not like a straight line. It was like a lot of curving and hopping over from the shore over the docks. We did a couple of illegal entries. Like we're not going to tell anybody about that. But
we waded in the water. Like we kind of threw our stuff in and then used it as a flotation device.
Yeah. It was a journey. It was a trek. It was a journey. But this Heat season is going to be a journey as well. I'm excited for it. Another person that I know is locked in and excited, and I'm sure he was watching as the Heat bludgeoned the Charlotte Hornets.
Is it real?
Evan Cohen.
Is it real?
What?
The Miami Heat, the start of the season.
Yeah.
Is it real? Because I said that they were the Indianapolis Colts of the NBA.
Okay.
Tongue in cheek. because I think we all have a sense of impending house of cards falling down. We as the general football viewing public aren't actually bought in on the Colts. And 4 games of an NBA season is a whole lot less percentage-wise of half of a football season.
I understand. Here's why I say it's real. And it's real in a way where I'm not saying they're going to win a championship this year, but they'll be a top 4, top 5 team in the East.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so they beat the Knicks handedly in their home opener. And I'm talking about a full-strength Knicks team, and I'm talking about the Heat who still have Tyler Hero's sideline, and the Heat who still have not – like, this is early stages of their chemistry. The Knicks have been together for now going on 3 years. The Knicks were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, 2 wins away from the NBA Finals, and they handily beat that Knicks team at full strength. They blew out the Hornets, and they blew out the Grizzlies. If they just beat those 2 teams who are, again, they're bottom feeders in the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference, then you say, okay, that's nice to see. But what do good to great teams do when you're playing against a team that is the kind of team where you can go out the night before against?
You blew them out.
You blow them to pieces, and the Heat dropped 146 on the Grizzlies, and they dropped 144 on the Hornets. That's what you see from a team that has an offensive firepower like the Miami Heat. And then in the opener against the Magic, it was a close one. The Heat led by 7 points with about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, and they really had a great chance at closing them out as well. And the Magic are a really good team in the East right now. I just feel like we'll learn a lot tomorrow because the Heat have the Spurs on the road, and the Spurs are undefeated. They have the alien Victor Wembanyama, who I've still not seen anybody contain yet. I'm curious how Eric Spoelstra weaponizes Khalil Ware, Bam Adebayo, Andrew Wiggins, everybody to try and contain them. If they can keep it close or, dare I say, beat the Spurs, I'm talking top 3 team in the East.
Are you going to Thursday Night Football in Miami on Thursday when Lamar Jackson makes his way down here?
I won't be able to go.
Okay, so you'll be able to double screen Thursday Night Football and Miami Heat. I actually am going to watch that Spurs Heat game.
You got to.
You're selling me on it, and of course, like social media clips themselves are selling me on Victor Wembanyama.
He's insane.
Yeah,
he's a creative player.
I haven't watched one of his games complete from beginning to end yet.
You kind of have to.
Yeah,
it's a spectacular watch. I want to see the game. I got to go find the date, but I want to see them in person when the Heat play the Spurs. I got to make sure I'm here for that because there's no way to justify or even put into words what it's like watching him move on a basketball court. He dribbles like Jamal Crawford. He shoots like Curry would be like really, but he can shoot from range with ease, kind of like Kevin Durant more so.
It doesn't make any sense. Like just the way to shoot a basketball doesn't make sense when your arms and legs are the length of 2x4s.
Yeah.
Like it just is disjointed, but it works.
He literally looks like an alien on the court, and he moves. It almost looks like a glitch in a video game sometimes when he gets to the rim. Like he'll get to the rim in 1 step from the 3-point line.
Wow.
That's how it feels. You know what it's like? I imagine watching Victor Wembanyama today is what it must have first felt like watching a guy like Dr. J or Michael Jordan. Because that's what people used to talk about is how they moved so different, so much quicker.
I wouldn't say Jordan because Jordan wasn't a visually ridiculous athlete. He did things that were that.
No, he was.
Victor Wembanyama is
physically.
He does not look like another human being on this earth. He's not built physically like another human being on this earth. Maybe watching a game, okay, wow, Michael Jordan is a killer, like one we haven't seen before.
But it was the high-flying theatrics and the way that people used to say he hovered in the air that they'd never saw before. They were like, the people really believed he could fly. That's where his airness came from.
Yeah.
Like, they were comparing him to Jesus, and they were also saying he floats on air. That's what Wembanyama is in a different sense. And I haven't been able to fully put it into words yet, but that's the best I can do. Maybe Evan Cohen will be able to help us out with that. He joins us on the other side as we are live from the Boat Show. That's CCAT. I'm Theo Dorsey. Stick around for EVCO Radio from Unsportsmanlike right here on Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, Built Ford Tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
If you're watching the YouTube stream, CCAT's been thinking about getting a procedure to get his third rib removed. I'm not sure why.
No. I'm trying to see if I can put my left foot behind my head, if I'm flexible enough for that.
Okay. I just don't understand why you would want to be able to do that.
I'm sitting in this spot where I have my left leg like curled up onto my knee.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've done this before.
Don't think you've ever
Like
put your
this
left
is-
leg over your knee.
I'm showing a new level of flexibility that I have not before.
Well, I don't think that that's going to extend all the way up to your head.
All right.
I will be honest with you.
Motivation I needed.
Never mind. I think you can do it. Actually, I don't want to motivate you in that way, Michael Jordan. What I will say is the motivation I need to get to the month of December, and to make sure that the holiday season is going to be smooth is the fact that the 2025 Boca Raton Bowl is kicking off its 12th year at Flagler Credit Union Stadium on FAU's campus, December 23rd at 2 o'clock p.m. It is going to be a 2 o'clock kickoff, 2 days ahead of Christmas. It's the easiest way to remember it. And it's going to be the 2025 Boca Raton Bowl. It's the 12th annual. It is a show you're not going to want to miss because we will be there. I will be the in-stadium arena host, getting the crowd hype. We're going to have two of the best group of 5 teams on the field, clacking helmets, fighting for the big-time trophy, and we're going to have CCAT. CCAT, what do you usually do at the Boca Bowl?
I usually govern our radio broadcasting.
Okay. That's fun, too. That's really fun, too. You know what? Evan Cohen last year was the actual sideline reporter for ESPN Radio on the Boca Raton Bowl, and he joins us right now from Unsportsmanlike, from an office with a suit jacket on and a dress shirt. Here is Evan Cohen. What's up, Evan?
Yeah, I have not been asked back. I mean, I may get asked back, but as of this moment, I have not been asked back.
How late in the year were you given the role last year? Because you might not have hit that time yet where they re-up on the sideline reporter.
Yeah, good question. I don't know. I now have to go back on my emails and text messages to see if maybe someone else gets it. I will tell you, I don't want to name names, Jonathan Zaslow, but someone actually reached out to me this week asking if I was doing it because they wanted to do it. And basically it's like, well, can we let I'm not even dead, and you're really stepping over me. I mean, my God, what are we doing here? Again, I won't name Jonathan Zaslow's name, that he reached out to me trying to take the job from me. But I don't want to name him by name.
Right. Okay. So we'll make sure we leave Jonathan Zaslow out of this, but we do wonder who the heck it was that tried to undercut you for that job.
And I won't name names. That Jonathan Zaslow not only pitched Jonathan Zaslow, but he pitched Amber Wilson, and I don't even know that Amber's available to do it But Zaz, again, I don't want to name names of the person that reached out to me, Jonathan Zaslow, to pitch not only himself, but someone else, Amber Wilson. So basically, hypothetically, practically, the person who did this has now pitched not one, but two people to replace me because obviously, again, without naming names, Jonathan Zaslow thought I was so bad that he wants two people instead of me.
So I'm wondering, too, now, the person that's reviewing the tape to try and figure out who they would like to be the sideline ESPN radio host for the Boca Raton Bowl, I do wonder if they're just going to line up Evan Cohen tape and then the tape of the two people who we don't know who it could be, Jonathan Zaslow or Amber Wilson, potentially. I mean, those are just two names that came to mind.
Right,
I wonder
right.
if they're going to just line them all up, kind of like how I triple box or triple screen on an NFL Sunday and see who has the best tape.
Can I just ask a question? Do you think I'm kidding about everything I've just said?
No, I think you're telling the truth. I think
I'm telling 100% the truth. That actually happened, and I really actually got annoyed because I said to Zaz, I'm like, he texted me about this. First of all, it was like, all right, let me do the common courtesy because even though I'm gonna just step on you while you're down, I'm going to then tell you first before I go to the people that you report to. I'm like, do you want any of my other gigs that like, you just want to, do you want to know if I'm doing on Sportsmanlike tomorrow? Because I am like anything I do. Oh, you want my weekly hits with theoretically speaking? I mean, you have that already, Zaz. I mean, my God, jeez, leave something for someone else.
It is a manifest destiny Zaslow, who you know what? Got to give him some credit because that's what the Miami Heat are doing on the basketball court these days, Evan.
Are you watching the games? Are you watching the games?
Come on now. Are you subscribed? Are you subscribed to All You Can Heat? That's what I need to know.
Well, I will if the person who's hosting it watches all the games because per sources close to me, you may not have seen all the games.
Whoa.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what?
The Sunday night game. The Heat.
Don't think I don't have sources.
Here's the issue.
No, you're the issue. You're the issue.
I'm not pointing blame, but I thought I'd be able to watch it on the FanDuel Sports Network. And the FanDuel Sports Network wasn't working for me on Sunday, so I had to get some things figured out, but I'm good now.
I think if it were me, I would be thinking about a coaching change. Right now, basically, I would think about a move. And I may consider, you know what? You know what you are? You know what you are? You're Billy Napier. You're the guy that everyone thought was going to be great, but you're not necessarily living up to it. And we may have to go and look for a Lane Kiffin. And the Lane Kiffin's name may just be, again, I don't want to speculate as to who may have given me the information, but I won't tell you that Jeremy Marks Peltz told me this. I will not bring that up. But the reality is that's someone who watches every game just like me. You, who don't want me on the show, don't even watch the games.
Wait, was JMP watching Sunday night's Miami Heat game, or was he watching the Packer game? Because he's a Packers fan.
No, he was watching. I know he was watching because he and I were texting during the entire game. And I don't know, C-Cat. It is 2025. It's not hard for the multi-view. You can do that. It's not that difficult to do that. Again, I am not going to reveal who Jeremy Marks Peltz told me, who actually gave me this information. But now, since Jonathan Zaslow is trying to get my sideline reporter gig, maybe I should actually redirect Zaz away from the Boca Bowl sidelines to All You Can Heat. Mm-hmm.
I will say, Evan Cohen, it's been 4 games. You cannot fire a coach 4 games into the season.
You have already missed a quarter of the games. Theo, you have already missed a quarter of the games.
Hey, I tried my darndest on that Sunday, and then I was like, you know what? I'll just watch football and watch the condensed version later. It worked out.
What?
No, we still won.
I thought you know, wait a minute. There was a night recently where you and I were texting about something, and I don't even remember what it was about necessarily. And you were saying to me, you gave me a realistic answer. You said, hey, I'm out to dinner with my wife for her birthday. I'm like, my bad. Do what you got to do. Watching football when you host the Heat podcast is not an excuse.
Yeah, I know it's not an excuse. I had no way. Here's the issue. The blackout rules absolutely suck. I'm done with these illegal streams, and I could not get the cable to work. So you know what? Maybe that's another. I have 2 gripes with Adam Silver today. Number one, figure out something with these damn blackout rules. Eliminate that because it is 2025. We don't need those anymore. Number 2, give the Miami Heat their damn first-round pick back. Those are my only 2 gripes.
Now that I'm done outing everybody on everything, I'm getting very excited. I mean, do you realize that? Do you realize though that you and I root for and talk about the highest scoring team in the NBA right now?
Crazy.
Do you realize that you and I root for and talk about, and you watch 75%, not 100% of the games, a team that is a top 6 defensive team in the Eastern Conference? Do you know that they have, I believe, the player in the NBA with the best plus minus in the NBA so far this season, who, of course, is Jaime Jaquez Jr., who's been, I don't know if you've seen it, Theo, he's been unbelievable. He has been unbelievable. He is playing the Jimmy Butler role, but off the bench. Like, he's attacking, he's playing that point forward. They annihilated the Hornets, and I understand it's the Hornets, but they annihilated the Hornets without their 2 best offensive players last night, and they're averaging what they're averaging without their best offensive player. It's insane what's happening right now.
The Heat were a bottom quarter offensive team each of the last 3 years. And this year they're the number 1 offense. And they beat the New York Knicks at full strength. And like you said, they're doing it without Tyler Hero. I have never, this reminds me kind of what it was like when the Heat first went and got Jimmy Butler and people were down on what they would be, and then they made it to the finals. Now, it didn't start in the same way, but
and
the
you
way
probably
in which
didn't
they're
see that.
outperforming expectations.
Did you see that? Did you watch the finals that year?
Well, I watched a third of those. That was
You caught every other game.
Evan, I feel bad, though, Evan. I will say this. Remember how big I was on the Heat not making the play-in? Each of the last 2 years, I did not want the Heat to make the play-in. I wanted them to get into the lottery.
Yeah, we fought about that, you
and
and
I.
I.
Be able to get a lottery pick.
Yeah.
We fought about that. Now, I will say I was right about this last one because the Heat would have Cooper Flag.
Sure. I mean, that is such a stretch to say that everything would have gone exactly the same way, but okay.
So either you believe the NBA rigs the draft lottery, or you believe that whoever had the slot the Mavericks had would have won the first pick. And the Mavericks slot would have gone to the Heat had they missed the play-in. So I'm saying the Heat would have Cooper Flag. Which one is it, Evan? Do you feel like they're rigging the lottery?
No, in no way, shape, or form. No, I don't believe anything is rigged, obviously.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. There's no way of changing that now. They are 3-1. They have a game on tomorrow night, that, I mean, dare I say, it's a must-watch game 5 games in when you have and must listen to on ESPN 106.3 when you have the Heat against Wemby.
C-Cat's gonna watch. C-Cat's gonna watch.
Yeah, he sold me on it 4 games in.
Wow, that's so he's almost equaled your viewing so far by watching 1 game. That's amazing. C-Cat, now that I have you, are you interested in hosting All You Can Heat? Yeah. We have an opening. We have let go of Billy Napier, the former host of this show, aka Theo Dorsey. Are you interested in hosting All You Can Heat?
Yeah, we gotta change the name though. That's my only condition.
Well, you don't like the name?
I want to make it my own. Wow. I feel like All You Can Heat is forever tied to Theo Dorsey. I want to separate myself from that entirely.
Well, the quarterback / the name of the show really likes me, so I think I deserve at least 1 more year.
Okay.
How about that? That's what Billy Napier got at least.
Wow. All right.
Show me some love. Yeah.
Is there any part of the team right now, Theo, that you don't like? Is there anything you're like, I mean, I don't love that, what's going on with the Heat? Because I have one thing.
Oh, that's tough. If I had to pick one thing. Honestly, no, I can't complain. I think my expectations were so low that I have no gripes. Well, what are you missing?
Okay, my one thing, Jovic. It's been fine.
You thought highly of him going in, though.
Well, I don't remember if I told you on the air or off the air. I think I told you on the air that I knew the offense was going to be different because somebody had told me that. Somebody said you're not going to recognize what they do, and I was right about that, right? Because I got good information on that. But I was also told, hey, everything's going to revolve around Jovic being the guy, right? Not the best player on the team, really? But the guy that's hey, this is the guy that will keep it. He's been unimpressive in comparison to a lot of the other guys for me. I think obviously Norm Powell when he's played has been great. We know that. Jaquez has been through the roof. Simone Fontecchio has been unbelievable. And dare I say, a better two-way player than Duncan. I'm not trying to rag on Duncan, but that's the guy he was traded for. Davion is just born to be a member of the Miami Heat. I don't know how you can't love Davion Mitchell. He's just awesome.
Love it.
Love him. Bam at times been uneven on offense, but the numbers look great, and obviously he's the heart and soul guy. But Jovic, I'm still waiting for more from Jovic, which is exciting because, like, if you think about South Florida sports right now, the Panthers are the given, right? Obviously. The Dolphins are a disaster. The Canes, that Louisville loss, yeah, sure, they beat Stanford, whatever. The Louisville loss still bothers me. I mean, I heard some people were up late last night charting running plays for the Miami Hurricanes. Again, I'm not going to name JMP by name, but I mean, like they're stretching for things. The Heat, it's almost like you have revived a fan. Like CCAT's a perfect example. Hey, I'm not that into it. Wait a minute, they're scoring like 130, 140 points. I got to see what this is, and this is awesome. What's going on right now?
It's funny because I like how you mentioned how Jaime, I hadn't thought of it this way. He's like the Jimmy Butler understudy in the way that he plays. Like the only thing missing is the elite level defense that Jimmy provided. But like if you look at his production and you line it up with a lot of the stat lines that Jimmy had given over the past couple of years for the Heat, that is the role he's filling in. They don't miss Jimmy at all. In fact, I would dare say that Jimmy would clog things up with this team right now. Especially given
all right.
how
Now
bad.
you've gone too far. Now you've gone too far.
Keeping a G. I'm keeping a G. And sometimes it is the Ewing effect. Sometimes it is that departure of that allows other people to grow in their roles. It's real.
Well, okay. You're saying a couple of different things.
And I'm the biggest Jimmy supporter and lover.
Well, no, hold on. Theo, there's two things going on simultaneously. Number one, based on what was happening last year, they needed a fresh start. And it almost felt like this team, like, they finally can breathe again, right? They were just like suffocated by all of the Jimmy drama. Period. Next sentence. If Jimmy wasn't dramatic at the end and he was a part of this, obviously they would be better because he's a great basketball player. But I understand what you're saying. It's that if this is what they are and Jimmy's removal kind of ignites 3 or 4 guys as a result, I get that. But they're still not going to be as good as what they would be with Jimmy.
I agree with you there, but let's wait and see. Because I do think that the spacing issues that Jimmy did not help, especially if you're going to have him and Bam on the court at the same time and a guy like Davion Mitchell who can be hit or miss, and then guys like
they
Jovic
wouldn't have Davion if
have
they
to
had
see what we
Jimmy,
get from them.
obviously, because he was part of the trade. So
they wouldn't be able to keep him?
No, I'm saying if they would have
they had Davion, I thought, didn't they?
No, Davion was in the trade. He came over from Toronto.
Am I tripping? He was in that trade?
Yes. Do you know anything about the Heat?
With Wiggins, dang. No, I haven't watched any of the games.
It's clear.
Now, we got allegations being thrown around about whether or not people are watching the sport that they're talking about. And yesterday on our airwaves, a guest that I will not name, an anonymous guest, went on ESPN 106.3 and made these allegations. Damien, please let us hear.
90% of the people on television and on radio today that are portraying themselves as having seen that game last night, all 18 innings, did not see it. You got a bunch of liars all throughout the day today. You guys are telling me you're doing a 6 a.m. radio show, and you want me to believe that you were up till 3 a.m.?
Are you talking to somebody specifically?
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general.
Talking to the Don of this station, Evan Cohen.
No, I'm not talking about Evan.
Yeah,
but there's 6 a.m. radio shows all over the country, every single station. You're telling me all those people who turn the microphone on at 6 a.m. was up until 3 a.m. on the East Coast? No chance. No chance.
Okay, Zaz. That's the voice of Boca Bowl sidelines there, Jonathan Zazzle.
Wow.
By the way, hey, here's why Zaz is acting like a dumbass. Within the first 2 minutes of our show yesterday, here's why. Within the first 2 minutes of our show, maybe 3 minutes of our show yesterday, I said, what an unbelievable game last night. I didn't see it. I said it immediately. Immediately. There is he's a dumbass when it comes to me because Russo and Rizzo, for the first time in God knows how long. Although you know what I will say, those two have been funny recently. You know what I noticed about them? I don't like when they talk sports. When they talk about life, they're unbelievably interesting. When they talk sports, I could tune out with the two of them. They're not great on the sports, I realize. Anyway, so when they're talking to when he's talking to Russo and Rizzo, what Russo and Rizzo rightfully did was point out the 6 a.m. aspect of it and say, well, wait a minute, are you calling out anyone specific? Well, who the hell is he talking about at 6 a.m.? I came on the air, and I could see in the background, Colin, you dope. I came on the air at 6 a.m. I came on the air at 6 a.m. And by 6:02, I said, this game ended an hour ago. I didn't see the whole thing, but oh my God, because in no way, shape, or form am I ever going to act like I saw a game that I didn't see. And I will be the first to admit that.
Tell you what, today's success, I got a dumb bleep out of Evan.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
Russo and Rizzo, I'll give them credit. Theo, first, you know what I like about today? Here we have a couple of themes developing. One, Zaz is trying to steal everybody's job. That we learned.
Yes.
Two, the theme of Theo not watching the Heat for the first time in his life while starting a Heat podcast is a fascinating thing because this man watched every game for all these years. Now he starts a Heat show and he stopped watching the Heat.
Cable issues.
It makes sense.
By the way, okay, I don't want to get too detailed. He has cable issues. I'm going to guess that in 2025, Theo Dorsey made more money than he's ever made in his life in a great way. Kudos to Theo Dorsey. But don't get me. I know what's going on there. This man is working his butt off and earning that money too. And the next one is that Russo and Rizzo finally found a pulse, not breaking down middle relievers all day. The whole thing they did the other day with Anna, the HR professional, and her trip, I like that. I like the thing that they did talking about Mike's dad showing up, not telling him he's showing up. That was good. A little light from the two of them, and you may have a show there. Maybe.
I mean, we might have to start cooking that up.
Yeah, I want to stick up for Theo here. Theo is the #1 proponent for work-life balance. And the Miami Heat have became work. So he has to, abstain a little bit from the Miami Heat.
Not just the fan, not that it's work. I'm like, you know what?
This is an unbelievable thing. This is last year, literally last season, they were horrible. And he's watching random Tuesday night games against the Bulls, texting me, I'm so mad at this team. Now he has this whole show built around him. They're awesome. And he stopped watching.
Hey, it's become work. And you know what? I can't do that right now. There's a happy hour at the house. That's all I'm saying. It's like, oh my gosh, Evan, thank you. This is a great time, and just try next time when there's 18 or 19 innings going on in the World Series game. Try to stick it out for the good people that want to listen to you at 6 a.m.
No. And Zaz, what a fraud. Hey, by the way, Theo, Russo, Rizzo, you guys better be careful. Zaz is coming for your job.
He is.
Nice.
Look, C-Cat's excited.
I'll produce for anybody.
Evan, appreciate the time, man. You have a good one.
You too. Thanks, guys.
That is Evan Cohen joining us from Unsportsmanlike 6 to 10 a.m. If you watched it on YouTube, enjoy. If you want to go back and watch it at ESPN South Florida, check that out. And, of course, we want to let you know that as you see us swaying a little bit right here, we are rocking and rolling right now from a 70-foot motor yacht. Good times flowing right here. Why would we ever leave South Florida? Can't leave it.
You can't. But if you are leaving where you currently live, I know how you'd make it happen.
Safebound Moving and Storage. Safebound Moving and Storage. It's as simple as that. You are safe with Safebound. It's South Florida's most trusted moving company. Literally moved my sister from South Florida to Georgia. If you want to go to the Peach State, if you want to go to South Crackalaca, if you want to go all the way to New York, Safebound Moving and Storage. You are safe with Safebound. They even have Safebound Luxury. An expert team in art handling, special event moving, luxury retail, and high-end residential. This is a trained team of experts. They are family-owned, and they're based in West Palm Beach. It doesn't get much better than that. Whether you're moving out of Florida, into Florida, or within the state lines, if you need storage, if you need Safebound Luxury, remember, you are safe with Safebound. SafeboundMoving.com. Tap in with the good people. Enjoy yourself. Don't try to load bear the load yourself. Put it on the pros. Safebound Moving and Storage. C-Cat, speaking of load, a lot of load management conversations going on around the NBA, not on ESPN, but on NBC. And I want to make sure that people are able to enjoy the words of the great one, Michael Jordan. So I want to tell you all of that on the other side. Michael Jordan spoke on it officially, so I want to make sure y'all are able to have that. And again, we are broadcasting live from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show with Autograph Yacht Group at Los Olas Marina aboard this beautiful 2024 Azimuth S7. It's listed by Reed Burke. It's a 70-foot motor yacht, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
4 staterooms, 3 heads, and a couple of guys chilling on the couch. We don't come with the boat, but you can find out more if you come to the boat show. That's CCAT. I'm Theo Dorsey, a guest from this actual yacht club. Next, theoretically speaking, on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Are you one of those people that just can't focus at home? The dog barks, the kids are screaming, and you're thinking, how am I going to get all of this work done? Working from home can be distracting, but Intelligent Office is here to help you focus. They offer quiet and affordable private office and meeting spaces in Palm Beach Gardens to help you get your work done. Call 561-472-8400 or visit intelligentoffice.com to reserve an office today.
During football season, keep your home in the win column with EDS Air Conditioning. Right now, qualified customers can score 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong on the field, not in your living room. With over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating, EDS is the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit EDSisyes.com today, kick off your game day comfort, and don't sweat the small stuff.
Hi, I'm Michael Manzo, owner and founder of Manzo's Italian Deli, and
Stop, Dad. After 20 years, people are tired of hearing your voice.
Yeah, and your lame-ass commercials.
Fresh prosciutto, mozzarella, outstanding.
Oh, please.
There's only one reason Manzo's is voted #1 deli in Palm Beach County for 20 years. Our mother.
She makes sure you prepare everything from scratch using only the freshest ingredients.
Manzo's Italian Deli is located on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, right next to Rain Dancers.
Is that a strip club?
No, it's a steakhouse. Manzo's is open weekdays from 8 to 5 and offers free delivery. So stop by or call 697-9411. That's 697-9411.
we also specialize in hot and cold catering for corporate functions and special events.
Just ask anyone who was at my last birthday party.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. We are back at it again, and it's your boy Theo Dorsey. We have entered the happy hour here on Theoretically Speaking, and I really do hope you're joining us on the YouTube stream right now at ESPN South Florida. We are coming to you live from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show with Autograph Yacht Group at Los Olas Marina aboard this beautiful 2024 Azimuth. It is a 70-foot motor yacht, 4 staterooms, 3 heads, and right now on the YouTube stream, you got 3 heads. Right here, CCAT, and we got Gary Hardcastle, Vice President of Autograph Yacht Group. And man, this is a beautiful boat y'all got here, man.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Super Bowl week we call it.
You said that, and I've heard this on the meetings, and y'all talked about it. I had never experienced the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. We walked all throughout to get here and saw everything that's activated. And dude, it must be like 1,000 boats on the water and all kind of activations. Like, this is incredible.
It's a long journey. That's why we all wear tennis shoes. People don't realize how much walking's involved.
Yeah, like we did.
Oh, yeah.
And we did it in the rain. So
Yeah.
you bring an extra pair of clothes.
Well, extra pair of clothes and some rain boots go a long way.
Man, first and foremost, I am. You're from Palm Beach Gardens.
That's
Gary.
correct.
You've been with the company, you said, a couple of months here now.
Correct. We're a startup company, so 2 months as of today.
And y'all have a lot of great things coming, but, you know, out here in South Florida, the sports scene has been absolutely beautiful as of late. Are you a Heat fan? Are you a Dolphins fan? Miami Hurricanes fan? Are you?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're a Dolphins fan, but sticking to the loyalty. Heat fan, of course, and a little bit of Tampa Bay, you know, when things need to be going that way.
Yeah. So I was about to say, the good thing is you can turn your eyes away from the Dolphins right now, Look at the Miami Hurricanes and look at the Miami Heat, who me and CCAT were just talking about earlier. They're 3-1. No Jimmy Butler this year. Tyler Hero is hurt, but they look really good. They're the number 1 offense in the NBA, and they play the Spurs tomorrow night. During Thursday Night Football, Miami fans are going to have the choice of watching the Dolphins get bludgeoned by the Ravens or watching the Heat play against Victor Wembanyama. Which one do you choose?
I'm going to go with the Heat because loyal to the team. And, hopefully the Dolphins pull it through. We need a victory.
I mean, they could use a victory. They could use a quarterback. They might need a coach in a couple of weeks.
Oh, my goodness. Speaking all this truth.
Yeah. What about this, the boating scene? Like, what about the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show? Did you, like, when you first found out about it, and then you've seen how it's grown and what it's become, what about it do you think surprises people the most when they first get out here?
How large it is, how great of a location it is, surrounded by a bunch of good hotels, restaurants, a lot of money, beautiful product all around, anything from a center console all the way up to a super yacht. So it's grown a lot in the last 5 years, and it's a big wow factor for the community. It employs a lot of people, brings a lot of money in, and all around, it's been a great show. It's a kickoff to our season, we call it. So November is a kickoff, and we're strong all the way until about May. Summer comes, people travel. Bahamas, Northeast, Europe, the Med. So everyone's shopping now, looking to make a change, go big, go small, get out,
Yeah.
depending on what the experience has been. But, yeah, Autograph Yacht Group, we started about 2 months ago, but a bunch of good brokers that been in the industry for many, many years. So we just collectively came together and started off something really cool, exclusive, and get to grow something from scratch. So it's been very, very exciting. We got 15 boats on display, our first debut. So it's a big boat show. We're swinging the bat pretty large right now, and with 15 boats in the show, most people have 3, 4, 5 when they first start. So it's a lot of good momentum, I would call it, and it's exciting. So I appreciate you guys putting us out here and doing a little shout out.
Yeah, we like being on the boat, man. Y'all provide a great. This is much better than the studio.
And no charge.
Yeah,
no charge.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So hopefully we're helping y'all sell this boat. That'll be the big.
That would be the key.
Yeah.
For Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show, I feel like every single year you get the latest and the greatest in yacht technology. What's the newest thing? Every single year it changes, it evolves. In 2025, what are we looking at as the new and greatest best thing, or the new thing that everyone's catching attention at?
I think it's across the industry, not only our industry, but in many different industries. AI is really changing the game big time.
Really?
It's so past more than I can even wrap my head around. But just the time you get a client information, the right information, and how they're able to do an outreach and put it in front of people simply because of AI, it's incredible. It makes us look even better than we already are to a degree, right?
Nice.
So we've been enjoying that. We've been incorporating it a lot. That's kind of how we really have gotten to where we're at already in a short amount of time. And I think it's really going to change our industry. It's going to change a lot of other industries. And if you're aware, you should be really implementing it in all businesses that you're doing. So that's been our big, I would say, wow factor. So.
You say y'all have 15 boats out here. This one specifically that we're on is a 2024. It's beautiful. It's nice. Is this the cream of the crop? Are we sitting on like the Kansas City Chiefs of the boats that y'all have, or is this like you got more to show, you got better, you got worse? What level are we on right now?
Yeah, we bring nothing but the best to the boat shows in the sense if they're like new, they're priced really well, and they're looking for a new home. So this is one of them. But I would say we got a beautiful 2022 X95 Princess. That's also a phenomenal boat.
Yeah.
Called Splash. Look it up.
Yeah, I saw that one right now. It's a couple boats down, right?
That's it. It's sitting right behind our main display.
Yeah.
Priced really well. Original owner. We also have a 2018 Viking 80 behind us that we just got listed, and the boat's going to be a great deal. Priced extremely well. Late model. Vikings, cream of the crop in the sport fishing world. So we brought a little bit of everything. We got center consoles, we got motor yachts, we got beautiful day boats, in a sense that we're on now. And if you want to go fishing on a center console, we got it. If you want to go cruise into the Bahamas for a weekend, we got it, what we're sitting on. If you want to go on long journeys, 100-foot Hatteras motor yacht or 95 Princess will get it done. So we're trying to bring a collective and be very precise because a boat like this costs 10, 15, 20,000 to put into the show. So you got to be very selective of what you're going to put into the show.
Y'all are so new, right? You say you're about 2 months in as a company. How were y'all able to do the unthinkable and, like you said, have such a big fleet of boats to be able to show the people immediately at what we call the Super Bowl of boat shows here?
Yeah, it's been the talk. We just hired a lot of good, like-minded people that were just looking for a new opportunity. And I've been doing this for almost 11 years. Other guys in our company been doing it up to 40 years. So we just, had an idea. We're backed by an amazing company, and we just hit the ground running. And it kind of taught me kind of what I was even, I guess, aware of what it was going to turn into so quickly. But it's been nothing but really, really good experience, learning, and here we are at the Lauderdale Boat Show with 15 boats and almost 13 brokers already. So it's great.
Gary Hardcastle joining us here, Vice President of the Autograph Yacht Group. And I will say, CCAT, this is the more we sit here and we're rocking on the water, I'm like, maybe we need to come to more boat shows and do shows. This feels like the vibe.
With 15 boats, I got to imagine there are certain luxuries that you don't know until you own one of these boats. What is maybe not a luxury that is blowing you out of your skis because of how expensive or high level it is, but a luxury on one of your boats that impresses you to this day?
So I always tell a client, this is a lifestyle. You don't come in this for thinking about, what am I going to get out of it? You're going to get out of this a lifestyle that you've always dreamed of having. When you're in a Bahamas and crystal clear water and there's no one around you, it's like you're in another world, another planet. And the boat represents who you are on the outside and the inside. And you're proud to own a boat like this. You don't think about spending the money you're spending because you're just creating an environment and a lifestyle for your family or your friends, whatever the occasion may be. So anyone that comes into it, it's like, if you got the whereabouts of having, spendable money, enjoy yourself, don't think about it, and do it a couple of years. If you enjoy it that much, keep doing it. If not, you did it for 2-3 years, you said you did it, and, you move on, you do something different. But it's like owning your private jet, It's that kind of lifestyle, and I've been doing it as 11 years, but I've been in the industry for almost 20, because I grew up as a marine diesel mechanic, believe it or not, and got into sales 10, 11 years ago and never looked back. So I've been around the world. I've been, anywhere from South America, North America, all of Europe, and when you get to do this as a job, it's a real pleasure.
I wasn't understanding what it was like until you said it was like owning a private jet, and I'm like, okay, bet. That's what, now it clicks for me.
You can click, right? So
no, I'm kidding. I don't own a private jet, Gary.
You don't, but you've been on one.
Yeah.
You've probably flown one a time or two. So
the access you're given from
when you jump off that, you go through customs, and no one's sitting there going through all the bags and ripping everything apart. That's what the boat life brings. You go to customs, you're on your own private boat, in and out real quick. You're not on a cruise ship.
Right.
So
that does hit a little different.
It does.
That does hit a little bit different. Gary Hardcastle joining us here from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. I'm curious, man, that we do a tradition here, and since you're a guest, I want you to be able to offer it up. We do a cocktail of the day in the happy hour. What's your go-to cocktail when you walk up to a bar and you're going to make an order on the fly, right? You're not looking at a menu. This is just off the top of the dome.
Or maybe you're making it on your boat.
Well, it's actually a recent top-of-the-dome drink that I got discovered about 3 weeks ago. And I would call it a tequila old-fashioned with, so take the whiskey out of it, add some tequila, add some Clase Azul, and it's a real game changer in my personal opinion.
It's like pretty much a tequila on rocks with a little bit of sweetener. Maybe you throw some bitters on it. Oh, smoked.
A little bit smoked, so it's been my wow factor for the last 3 weeks.
Okay. Have you tried mezcal old-fashioned?
Yeah, it has to be it has to be not too much mezcal, but I'll mess with it. I'll try it. I'll dabble in it.
We're going to challenge Tina, who's going to be coming on next, to find the actual recipe for a tequila old-fashioned or a mezcal old-fashioned, and she'll deliver that for our cocktail of the day. Parting shots here, because I know you got to go and get these boats off of the docks. You talked about an announcement that might be coming soon, and I know you're from Palm Beach Gardens. Are we allowed to talk at all about what might be coming to Jupiter with Autograph Yacht Group?
Yeah, of course. Okay. We're actually going to be opening up our headquarters there. So Lauderdale here at Las Olas Marina is the office that I'm running, overlooking, and going to have about 10 guys out of this location. But our headquarters is going to be Jupiter, Florida. So, again, if you're local to the area, just north of Doondog, standalone building, got 5 slips behind it, 2 stories. And we're going to have our whole headquarters out there, 15 brokers, finance department, closing admins, and it's a great, great location. We got super lucky, jumped on it, and got a big, beautiful build-out that will be completed, hopefully, before the holidays, call it Christmas. And, that's our start. Two offices, headquarters, and we're going to grow, hopefully, really well every year for the next 5 years and strategically put offices so we can, cover the spread, call it.
I like it. And then go with a little sports term on the way out, covering the spread.
Never know.
Yeah, that's
Right rigor.
Gary Hardcastle, Vice President, Autograph Yacht Group. I'll let you get back to moving those boats, and we're going to go to break here on Theoretically Speaking. Appreciate you pulling up on us.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Y'all stick around. More happy hour on the other side. We bring Tina in, and we get that cocktail going.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 1063.
Kaiser University's flagship campus. The 100-acre residential campus at 2600 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach extends Kaiser University's educational offerings to over 100 degrees. Kaiser University also has an athletic program with 26 national championships, including back-to-back-to-back lacrosse titles, and they just won their first ever national championship for men's tennis. Visit KUSeahawks.com for the latest on the championship flagship campus of Kaiser University.
Tina, I've been looking everywhere for you.
Hey, Colin, what's up?
How's the gym?
It's been great. I'm seeing results. My sports-certified Vitacost products have made a world of difference.
Oh, same. Isn't it great? Vitacost is basically the reason I've been able to keep up with Ironman training. Everything you need is in one place for my BCAAs, protein, and electrolytes. Best part, it's all clean and free of banned substances.
Go re-up on your supplements today. Visit Vitacost.com and use code ESPN20 for 20% off. Level up your game with Vitacost.
Every family has dreams, a vacation, a new car, or a rainy day fund. With a Boost savings account from Flagler Credit Union, your dreams can become reality. Earn up to 3.25 annual percentage yield with no minimum balance, no monthly fees, and easy access to your funds. Whether you're saving for life's big moments or everyday expenses, a Boost savings account helps you reach your goals faster. Open a Boost savings account today and start boosting your future at Flagler Credit Union. Boost checking is required. Other qualifications apply. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
You lather, rinse, moisturize, and repeat. At this point, you're practically training for the Shower Olympics. But here's the twist. It's not your shampoo's fault, it's your water. Hard water leaves a mineral residue that clogs your pores and dries out your hair. Culligan water softeners remove damaging minerals, revitalizing brittle hair and dry skin. Upgrade your shower system today for only $79 a month. Visit Culligan.com for more information or just say,
Hey, Culligan
ESPN 1063 is your home for live sports presented by Hard Rock Bet, home of Inter Miami, Miami Heat, and the Miami Dolphins. Catch all the action and the biggest matchups throughout the week right here on ESPN 1063. Hard Rock Bet, it's Florida's official sports book. Try Hard Rock Bet now and receive up to $100 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. It's offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida, must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida. Wager terms and conditions apply. Considered by gambling. Call 1-888-ADMIT.
Wing Wednesday, brought to you by Hurricane Grill and Wings. 30 bold flavors, ice-cold beer, handcrafted cocktails. Your home for sports is Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find your spot at hurricanewings.com.
Hi, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike, and it's time to play ball on ESPN 1063. Tonight, it's Game 5 of the World Series. The Blue Jays and the Dodgers go head-to-head with everything on the line. Coverage starts at 7 right here on ESPN 1063.
The Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, an affiliate of the Palm Beach Health Network, is committed to delivering high-quality care to the communities they serve. Their award-winning physicians and specialists provide a level of expertise that has resulted in regional firsts and outstanding patient outcomes. For a physician referral, call 866-654-2362. To learn more about the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, visit pbhnphysiciangroup.com, pbhnphysiciangroup.com, to get in touch with the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto, all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Robinhood, the official jersey patch partner of the Miami Heat. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor. advisor.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
So let it rip. Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
And we are, of course, live from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show with Autograph Yacht Group at Los Olas Marina aboard this beautiful 2024 Azimuth S7. It's a 70-foot super yacht. Actually, motor yacht. It's not a super yacht. That would be a different classification. Clearly, I'm not the biggest boat guy, but we're on a boat right now on Theoretically Speaking. We're theoretically boating. Sea Cat's right here. Tina has joined the happy hour. And it's good vibes everywhere, man. It's good vibes.
What a this is a first for me. We're on a yacht.
Yes.
Doing Theoretically Speaking.
Yes.
I'm just gonna already say it. This is the first for me that I'm just not in shoes doing radio.
Kinda weird.
It's different.
You've never kicked your shoes off at the in the studio?
No.
No.
I feel like
it's different though. Like I would just put them right back on as I like hop out of my chair. Like this is like we are not wearing shoes at all.
Wait a second. Y'all
and
are
just
taking
walking or we're walking around.
No, but like never in her 7-year history of being
your
on
shoes
air.
off?
Just once.
Like I wear sandals though, so it would make sense for me
Yeah.
to like
Just
kick
kick 'em
them off,
off.
you know, when I'm on. But no, this is a first.
Yeah, my toes are out. Not my toes are out. My
Your
toes in the socks are out.
You have holes in your socks?
Not this pair. We're good.
Are you
Oh
wearing
no,
match-
there's a little hole, right by like the ankle, the ball of the ankle.
Here's the issue. You can't take a man seriously when he's in his socks. In any stage. If I see a man and he's wearing socks.
Oh, like at a trampoline park?
Yeah, just it just socks look so whack, so corny. It's the worst stage of a man. I would never want my wife to see me wearing socks.
Really?
She can see me wearing socks. I don't want the public seeing me wearing socks. Like, you showed a picture earlier of us sitting here on this nice, beautiful couch, and it looked good. It looked really cool up top, and then down low, you see both of my feet touching at the toes, and I'm wearing these ankle socks, and I just look ridiculous.
I went to go post it, and I go, I can't do this to them.
No.
I'm like, I can't do this to like, you couldn't see Cat's socks or feet,
Yeah.
but you could clearly see Theo's
Yeah.
feet and that he's wearing socks. I'm like, I can't do this to him.
It's
I
weird.
got to crop this picture or, like, somehow just make
Yeah.
it where you can't see it because I don't want to do you like that.
My shorts are slowly but surely getting less transparent. I still have my like electric blue briefs being shown to the world right now.
Right. Well, you don't have to keep standing up and showing your
Well, that
see-through
wasn't
pants.
that's not the world. I was talking about the world here at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. That's who I was referring to as the world, because anybody who's anybody is here today and throughout the rest of this week.
They are here. This is the Super Bowl of boat shows, and we are here with the Autograph crew who has it going. And, of course, this 70-foot yacht right here makes me feel like we're living in luxury.
Yeah.
Y'all should pull up and check it out. Y'all
Definitely
should. Pull up and
should.
check it out.
And if you're hungry on the drive home, a good place to go would simply be Duffy's, right?
Duffy's Sports Grill would be the place to be. That is the place where you can get a full roster of new football features like the barbecue pulled pork nachos, hand-cut tortilla chips, slow-cooked pork shoulder, some Jack Daniel's barbecue sauce, topped off with the jalapenos. How about a Duffy's Double Smash Burger? That sounds good right now. 2 certified Angus beef patties smashed with caramelized onions on an artisan bun. Little Duffy's burger sauce on that thing. And you always want to get the sides going with 2 different ways of touchdown tots. Buffalo chicken or OG cheeseburger tots. You know what you should do if you're getting on a boat? Get Duffy's to catering.
Yes.
Duffy's to catering.
That's a good idea.
Like, come on. You know, an idea I've been having for a while? Super Bowl watch party on a boat. Super Bowl watch party on a boat.
Yeah, I think you found a cheat code with like an idea. You just do something that had already been done, and then you add on the end on a boat.
Yeah. All right. So watch party of the big game in mid-February on a boat. That's what we'll say.
Yeah.
Let's have a party on a boat. Oh, it's even better.
Yeah. When you say on a boat, it just makes everything better.
Exactly. It's a sentence enhancer.
Yeah, 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day at Duffy's on a boat. No,
Yeah.
I guess that wouldn't.
Might have takeout cocktails. They have little cases.
And not in Florida. Not in Florida, I don't think. Game day buckets all season long, though, in Duffy's. You can't do it on the boat. You have to do it in Duffy's. Maybe you dock up next to a Duffy's. And, of course, you can watch your favorite game anytime. Duffy Sports Grill on their 80 television screens. Nobody does football season like Duffy's.
It's a perfect Thursday night because you have the Dolphins on in primetime on Thursday Night Football, and you have the Heat taking on the Spurs. And what's the Panthers schedule? Because I'm not actually prepared enough to tell you that.
We'll find it out. You're scrolling.
Well, you can watch the Panthers opponents because the NHL will be on TV.
There you go. The NHL will be active as well. Duffy Sports Grill. Find the nearest Duffy's to you and get your rewards card, your MVP card today. Duffy'sMVP.com. Yeah, man, no, today we're actually on a boat for our director of content, Brian McLovin-Rowett's birthday.
Yeah.
This is his birthday boat.
Yes.
Yeah, we did it all for him.
For Brian McLovin-Rowett's birthday, which, by the way, happy birthday to you, my good guy, we decided we were going to throw him an international boat show and then hop on the boat and bring the show there.
But we
Did he
forgot
pull up?
one thing. We just didn't invite Brian.
Well, that would ruin the surprise.
I see.
You know?
I don't think Brian would mind that. Like, Brian loves peace and quiet. Like, so
We're
he's
celebrating
probably like,
for him?
He's probably like, yes, go on that boat. Like, yes,
Yes.
please take the show on the road.
For Brian.
For Brian. Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian. Happy birthday to Heat fans. We're feeling good today, but I would like a big birthday present in my Miami Heat's first-round draft pick. Another consolation prize for me could be, though, a cocktail of the day by way of Tina Costanza. Can I hear some Sabrina Carpenter, Damien?
Yeah, because, Tina, you have big shoes to fill.
I know.
There was a cocktail of the day already given out.
Yes, and
Oh, sorry about that.
I loved Gary's cocktail that he
That
did.
is, it
And
sounds
so
good.
I did look it up because I love mezcal. I love tequila in general. But I am going to do the mezcal old fashioned.
Nice.
And you've got reposado tequila, mezcal, agave, Angostura bitters, and orange peel for garnish, and that's it.
I like
It's super simple.
Perfecto.
Love it.
I've had that a few times, actually. The mezcal old-fashioned. It's great. It's a great one.
When you ask someone, like, just notification, like, what's your cocktail? What's your go-to cocktail? And they say tequila, we're automatically friends.
Oh, yeah. That's my
We're
dog.
friends, yeah.
That's my dog.
It's brought to you by Vitacost.
Yes, it is. You can't get a mezcal old-fashioned at Vitacost.com or their sports certified marketplace. But what you can get, you can get pre-workout. You can get some creatine. You get some protein powder, maybe some chews if you're a runner and you need to get some extra energy or caffeine while on your runs. It is the go-to place for all your sports certified marketplace needs. You don't have to be training for a race like me or say a triathlon or an Ironman or even a gym junkie. You might just want to start bettering your health and your wellness, and you might just want to get some supplements, your nutrition, all in one place, Vitacost.com in their sports certified marketplace. The best part, everyone loves a discount. When you're at checkout, use the code ESPN20 and you will get 20% off your order. That's Vitacost.com, their sports certified marketplace. Use the code ESPN20 for 20% off.
Tina, I have a question.
Okay.
And C-Cat, I ask you the same question.
All ears.
Why, when players are trying to pad other people's pockets, pay dues, or maybe even make money themselves, why don't they tell people to bet on their overs?
I think they have less control on how many points they score if the number is high, and they have more control if it's low.
The lines are set based on averages and based on what Vegas thinks they will get on an average day. Just play better and tell people to bet on your overs. You might not get caught.
But it's a team sport.
Yeah.
It's not all about them. Like, they don't have full control of that.
But what if you're really good? What if you're like Anthony Edwards or Victor Wembanyama?
So
if Victor Wembanyama could walk into any game and say, bet the overs of whatever stat he wants, and I'm sure he could get it.
I got you. So, like,
if you're one of the best,
those point totals are based on entire circumstantial and how the game works, not whether or not Victor Wembanyama is good that night. Because, he can't control if he has an off night. You can he can tell you that he's going to try to score a lot of points tonight.
Yeah.
He can't tell you if he's going to be good tonight.
I mean, when you're that good, it's like sometimes you
But
kind of
there's-
can lock in. You know, I'm just
Right,
saying.
but with these stats, like the game comes to you, and there's more that goes into it. Whether or not you had a good rebounding night is not whether or not you were good at rebounding.
What would be the
Does that make
equivalent?
sense?
What would be the equivalent, though? All right, so for sports talk radio, for theoretically speaking, if Tina was like, somebody was like, you know what, Tina, you owe me $10,000. Instead of paying me back, I'm going to bet the overs on you.
How many words you say?
How many words you say? There you go. How many
Because
words
it's
you
not
put
that
up?
Tina did a great performance today because she said a lot of words.
Yeah.
It's that she said a lot of words.
All right, so Tina, would you take the over, and you could just deliver more words?
But I have control of that.
Believe in
I
yourself.
can just like cut you guys off and continue to talk.
Right, and if you're Anthony Edwards, you can just not pass the ball and put
I
up a lot of
guess.
shots.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't get the ball as much?
Well, he's Anthony Edwards. He's going to get the ball. You know, he's
so
like
then
a
that would
player.
make sense. So Theo would be the Anthony Edwards of the show who has the
I have
first
more
dibs
control.
of words to say.
Yeah, I would have more control. So, again, if you feel like you can set the tone, but even for role players, it would be easier for Tina to do it because her over-under will be a lot lower.
Because, okay.
You know what I'm saying? My
Good
over-under will be pretty high. Theoretically speaking, I speak a lot.
Yeah.
But I think that within that team's walls, they would know, like, Anthony Edwards, like, that's not what you're supposed to do. Like, why are you shooting that ball when you drive to the lane when there's someone wide open in the three-point line? This play is designed to have him open to pass the ball to him. Not so you can go to the rack, take a layup, and add up to your point total. No, that's not what we're trying to do. You're trying to win a game.
You're right. I just wonder if that is a way in which people who are trying. I'm not advocating.
So you think that there's stuff between the lines here that we cannot figure out because it's harder to
rebounds.
There's less flags thrown up by sports books, legal sports books, when someone bets a lot of money on overs because that happens all the time. That's what the public does, and like there are whales that are public bettors. Like, oh, LeBron James is good at basketball. When he makes his season debut this year, I'm going to bet on LeBron over.
So put it to you like this too. And again, Damon Jones, I will say, Damon Jones, who is a friend of LeBron, who in this case is also one of the more than 3 dozen or around 3 dozen people who are alleged to be in this gambling, sports betting, and like fake poker game, scandal that the FBI is investigating. He reportedly, as a friend of LeBron, was giving information on LeBron. That was one of the things that came out.
Really?
Right? But here's the thing. That doesn't mean LeBron is implicated. That means that if Damon Jones is hanging around LeBron and might know some things, then he could be relaying those things to other people. Scrap all of that, though.
Okay.
The reason I brought up LeBron James, which, again, I don't want the black vans to come pulling up on me, bringing him up for a different reason. Imagine it's one of those nights where LeBron is 23 points or 27 points away from a milestone. And he's like, I'm going to make sure that I get to, 30,000 points, 38,000 points. It's going to happen tonight. That's a game in which people around the nation are already betting on the over because they assume he's going to go for it.
Okay, yeah.
He can guarantee to some close confidants that, yeah, for sure, I'm going for that. And then they can then go and bet on it because they know that the best player in the world who has a record right there, it would not be flagged if we bet on the over on his numbers to hit that because everybody's doing it around the nation. I'm not saying that happened. I'm saying that's a scenario in which
Certainly
it would
possible
not get flagged,
that it won't get flagged.
and you can also make it happen if you have inside information that they're going to go for a record.
That's true.
It's kind of like the Mike Evans 1,000 yards thing.
Or even the opposite. In a scenario where LeBron James is X amount of points away from an achievement, and he's on the road that night.
Yeah.
Maybe LeBron is deliberately not
Oh,
going
not
to
gonna
go
go
for
for it.
that
Oh, you
record
know.
so that he can return home in front of a packed house, in front of Jack Nicholson, and then get there. That's another way to do it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
You got a
also not
point.
illegal.
You got a
Like,
point.
it's not illegal for LeBron James to be like, I'm not going to score that much tonight because I don't want to get that record here. It's not that I'm tipping off any wise guys or anything like that.
Yeah.
He just happens to have certain priorities on the stat sheet. In an 82-game basketball season, there's wiggle room for that. It's harder in the NFL because a big time going into Week 18, there is the contract incentives list that gets passed out to everybody.
Everybody
where,
knows.
Okay, Mike Evans over-under on receiving yards was, I think, 84.5
It was
going
set
into
right there.
And I think, the 1,000-yard mark on his season was a little bit below that, but so many people were betting on the over. The number was rising and all of that. And I think, if I recall correctly, and I'm sorry for speculating here, I think he got the record and did not hit his receiving yards over.
Because he got bet up so high.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, there are definitely motivations that, like, there's so much. And the reason why we are able to raise flags is legalized gambling.
It does help.
If this was all legal,
offshore,
if it was all illegal, is a illegal sports book going to want to say, hey, NBA, in case you didn't know, that guy's a bad guy. Like, no, they're not going to have the phone number of Adam Silver and want to have a boardroom meeting about gambling in the NBA if it was all legal. But gambling partners, they do. That is very important that this is all legal and ethical action going on in these games.
Because they don't want to get taken. That's the issue, too. Like, they're not
That's
trying.
true, yeah.
They're losing. If people have inside information, the reason why there's not that they're just good people and they're bastions of good faith and we want to make – no. They lose money if I have inside info that Terry Rozier or Malik Neighbors or whoever is going to do a certain thing.
Ocean's 13. Like when the power goes out for 1 minute and George Clooney, Brad Pitt, and the gang have the loaded dice and control the roulette wheel, and there's blackjack hands that are going in the favor. It's a heist when the house advantage vanishes. Ooh. If not tilts in the favor of the player, you can get absolutely obliterated.
So should we be rooting for more inside information? Because
I mean, everyone's had a friend who's had an inside tip on something. Like, you can bet on a lot of sports.
Yeah, I know.
Legally.
Yeah.
At many different levels of the game.
It gets really feathery. It gets really
I've had
feathery.
buddies that play college football.
Yeah.
Like,
he's about to out himself. No, go ahead, C-Cat. The FBI's not listening.
Like D1 and like, hey, they're going to get killed. And then they didn't get killed. I lost the bet.
Yeah, I was saying, that's
I max bet on that tip, and then I was like, I'm not listening to you again.
Yeah. That's the funniest thing, too, is like maybe that's why players, when they do get caught up, they're not telling people to bet on their overs because sometimes it is hard to perform, especially with the pressure.
Oh, my goodness.
Like, you know that not only do you have your own reputation riding on this, like, you have people that put money on it. Mm-hmm. It's kind of tough. That would make it a little tougher. We are, theoretically speaking, and we are doing so from the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. The waters are fine. The rain has calmed, and people are starting to visit the boats and see what they would like to pick up and get down on. We are on a 70-foot Azimut motor yacht, 4 staterooms, 3 heads. It is from the Autograph Yacht Group at Los Olas Marina in Fort Lauderdale. Come and check it out. Come and check us out at the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show. That's C-Cat. That's Tina. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're rocking and rolling on Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
College basketball is coming to Sunrise. Catch a thrilling doubleheader at the 2025 AutoNation Orange Bowl Basketball Classic. Be there at Amerant Bank Arena on Saturday, December 13th as the defending national champions, the Florida Gators, take on George Washington, and the Florida State Seminoles battle the UMass Minutemen. Tip-off is at noon. Bring the whole family and enjoy the pregame party on the plaza. 1 ticket, 2 college basketball matchups. Tickets start at just $20. Get your tickets now at orangebowl.org.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Hey, at Total Wine & More, you'll love what you find this Halloween.
Me thirsty.
Oh, hey Frankenstein, did you enjoy that Cabernet?
Oh, good. Want margarita?
Well, all the villagers are raving about this tequila.
Ooh.
And we have it at the lowest price in town.
Economical.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, you'll always find what you love and love what you find. Only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Hi, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike, and it's time to play ball on ESPN 106.3. Tonight, it's Game 5 of the World Series. The Blue Jays and the Dodgers go head-to-head with everything on the line. Coverage starts at 7 right here on ESPN 106.3.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Tired of being sidelined by a sports injury? Get back in the game with Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Whether you're a professional athlete or even a weekend warrior, you can get back to doing what you love with our compassionate orthopedic team. Experience a new level of care and get back to your best. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Make an appointment today at baptisthealth.net/ortho or call 833-556-6764.
They served our country. Now it's our turn to serve them. On Friday, November 7th, Habitat for Humanity of Greater Palm Beach County hosts Veterans Build, a day of service improving and repairing homes for local veterans. You can make a difference. Donate, sponsor, or roll up your sleeves and help. Visit habitatgreaterpbc.org to learn more and to get involved. That's habitatgreaterpbc.org. Let's build for those who've served.
Discover a world where luxury meets lifestyle at the Gardens Mall. Encounter a curated blend of designer brands, the latest trends, and elevated amenities. Savor full-service dining, grab a quick bite, or explore interactive experiences around every corner. With award-winning architecture, fine art, and lush landscaping, the Gardens Mall is more than a place to shop. It's a destination to enjoy. Located 1 mile east of I-95 on PGA Boulevard, the Gardens Mall, Palm Beach County's premier shopping destination.
Selling your home, it's one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. You could go it alone, trying to navigate market trends, determine fair pricing, and tackle tricky negotiations on your own. You could second-guess every decision, wondering if you're doing it right. Then there's the showings, the offers, and the mountain of paperwork. Or you could work with the expertise of a realtor, here to guide and help protect as you make your next big move. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. Right by you.
God knows. I am reincarnated. I was stargazing. Life goes on, honey, and all my babies.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
And if you missed any of the show previously, make sure you go check it out on the ESPN South Florida app. Download the app wherever you find your apps, whatever app store is most privy to you on your device. And you can go back and get your old takes of Theoretically Speaking, Russo and Rizzo. You can catch some old high school football coverage you've been having. We are getting closer and closer to the playoffs, and you can maybe check out some of CCAT's calls on some of the biggest games.
That too, and special broadcast this weekend, live from Jacksonville on the ESPN South Florida app. Yourself, Colin Russo. Tina, are you going to talk on the show?
Maybe I'll make an appearance.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, we'd be that blessed.
Yeah.
The only way you'll find out is if you download the ESPN South Florida app. Are you excited for that?
I'm excited for that, man.
The
Florida,
Ultra
Georgia.
Tailgate Show? That's
Is
the
that
name
what
of
we're
it.
calling it?
Yes,
Is
the
it?
Ultra Tailgate Show.
Okay. Is that what they call it all the
Yeah.
time? The,
Well,
No, it's the first time ever.
Yeah.
the Ultra
the show.
Tailgate Show.
The Ultra, you
So
know.
that's the name of it. I knew
Yes.
that. Yeah, of course I knew that. What are you talking about? Like, you trying to tell me what I know?
Yeah. I get
On a day like today?
Yeah, so you were going on a road trip. Are you driving solo?
No, I'm be rolling with our guy, John O'Terry.
Okay.
Eagles fan, and a MC with our company here.
Tina, who are you driving up with?
Colin and I are going up Friday.
Oh, nice. You had a soft taste of that on the way down here.
Yeah, I was about
Yes,
to say.
I did.
Only times 4.
Yes, I had a nice taste of riding
Oh,
with Russo
no.
and Rizzo up here today. That was I had my AirPods in the whole entire time. So
No, what do you mean? You were able to listen to Russo and Rizzo for free, an extra hour today on the way here.
Exactly. That's what I told my girlfriend when we went and did Live Golf Miami. It was me, Theo in the front seat, and my girlfriend in the back seat. And we kind of forgot she existed.
Yeah.
We just kind of vanished.
We just put a
had,
show on.
Yeah, we had Theoretically
That
Speaking
happens.
overtime on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
We had some of our best content there, and there are no mics around.
To be honest with you, you know what? That she deserved that because she's one of our more dedicated fans. She listens more. So, you know what? Shout out to you.
Well, the extra hour of Russo and Rizzo that I got today was them just quoting, screaming in the car. You know, we're very close together, entourage quotes. And they then started playing them from YouTube and just and so it's going through the car, and then they're saying it as well. And then it's just throwback songs. It's Bruce Springsteen because Colin's on a kick of Bruce Springsteen because of the movie. And yeah, I had my headphones in the whole 45 minutes of the hour car ride.
That would be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like road trips.
I could hear them too through my music. Like they kept making
they're very loud
they kept making the entourage audio louder and the music louder, and I could hear it through my music.
I think everyone can relate to a road trip with coworkers or teammates in our instance. That can test you mentally.
Yeah.
Like in general.
I am glad, though, that they did thoroughly enjoy themselves. But that sounds like hell to me. That absolutely sounds like hell.
You'd rather be in the bed of the truck than in the cabin?
I would be like, fellas, stop the car.
It didn't start off too great either because I'm a bad passenger. I admit it. I usually like to drive, or I have to sit in the passenger seat, or I could possibly feel sick. And if I feel okay with certain people driving, I'll let them drive. I have driven with Colin before and him driving, and I haven't felt sick, so I was like, Colin can drive. I have never been in the car driving with Rizzo. I've only heard of a story of Rizzo driving, so I immediately told Rizzo today, you are not driving in the car. And I said, I'm sorry, but you have to sit in the back seat because I have to sit in the passenger seat.
I'm sure he did not feel emasculated whatsoever. You just broke that man's ego. Oh, my God.
Hold on a second. I do want to say something. Any siblings, Tina?
No.
Sounds like an only child to me.
You
have to sit in the back seat. You have to drive. I will sit in the passenger seat. Put your seatbelt on first. I like to put mine on third.
Well, they said one of them was going to drive. And I was like, if one of you is going to drive, it has to be Colin because I know I won't get sick with Colin. I was like, Rizzo, I've never been in the car with you before driving, and I can't experiment that an hour and 20 minutes to Fort Lauderdale.
That would be crazy.
But the only story that I have of him was wrong side of the road scenario, and so I go, I can't trust you yet. So maybe a shorter distance. I'll let Rizzo drive, see if I feel okay. But I was like, I gotta sit in the passenger seat. I'm really sorry.
Rizzo comes from a generation, at least a generation he claims, not the one that he's actually in, that prides themselves a lot on their driving. So I hope you know the damage that you did to that person.
He's gonna cry tonight.
That hurts, man.
He's gonna cry.
I'm not very masculine when it comes to my driving practices. You know, I do the 22-year-old woman style of driving where I kick it into cruise control and then put my left foot on the car seat. I am pretty much very feminine when it comes to that. But Mike isn't that way. Mike comes from a line of, it's manly, I drive, give me the keys.
He didn't really fight it, though.
Okay.
Maybe that's because I was a little
heavy-handed?
strict.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Assertive that this is what was happening.
You said it, not us.
Well, these are our opinions, but I want to hear what the people have to say.
Yeah.
On the Baptist Health Hotline.
Oh, 888-760-3776. That is the Baptist Health Hotline. Can we do a Baptist Health injury report? Do you want a Cam Scatterable update?
Ooh, I do. See, I didn't read your mind that time. That's tough.
You
So,
gotta-
yes, I would like a Baptist Health Orthopedic Care injury report that happens to be on the hotkey page on the top right. It starts with the SpongeBob saying my leg.
Yeah, my leg thing. So we'll just give Damian time to find that.
My leg! I am not angry. I am in pain. My leg!
Time now for an injury report.
My head and torso! Wow, that's crazy. They hit me everywhere except my legs!
Presented by Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Go where the pros go.
This from East Rutherford, New Jersey. New York Giants running back Cam Scatterbo suffered an open tibia fracture and ruptured deltoid ligament in addition to a right ankle dislocation.
Goodness.
In Sunday's loss to the Philadelphia Eagles. A source confirmed to ESPN. Scatterbo underwent emergency surgery Sunday night in Philadelphia to address the injuries, but has since returned to New Jersey. Coach Brian Daboll said Wednesday that the rookie was wheeling around the team facility and attending the meetings. The overall prognosis for the injuries is relatively positive, a source said. Scatterbo is expected back before the start of next season if there are no complications. That according to Jordan Raanan on ESPN.com. Scatterbo, we knew he'd be out all season. We were hopeful he'd be back by the top of the season. That still sounds like it's possible, but I did not know it went that deep.
Yeah, they rushed him to emergency surgery because anything breaks skin, Like, that's like, uh-oh, you're in danger for, like, infection in that point. And Scatteroo tried, when he got hurt, this guy is a meatball. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He wanted help up from his teammate to stand up when his legs just broken in half.
Like, no, you lay there, you wait.
He's awesome. And it was really sad seeing Jackson Dart while Cam Scatteroo was on the cart do the headbutt celebration or handshake, whatever. That made a grown man tear up.
Yeah, I mean, that made a lot of grown men tear up that will have to watch that. That's your Baptist Health Orthopedic Care injury report. And as you all know, Baptist Health Orthopedic Care wants to welcome you to be treated like a pro. Even with your amateur status as the best tennis player in your subdivision, maybe you are the king of ping pong. Maybe you like a little padel, but maybe it's getting you a little sore. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care can help you get back to the activities you love, back to the family hobbies that you like, and back to the amateur sports activities that you enjoy with all of your heart. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our team delivers the same advanced care trusted by the pros. So if an injury is keeping you from what you love, our expert team is here to get you back in the game. Trusted by the pros and ready for you, because everyone deserves pro-level care. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more, and welcome to being treated like a pro. Yeah, sucks right now for the Giants. Cam Scatteroo was the heart and soul of that team. He'll be back. Jackson Dart got to carry on.
I'm seeing an article from On3 Sports, a very reputable college sports recruiting account, and they are citing Evan Cohen as a source for a quote from Ed Orgeron, who allegedly, per Evan Cohen, wants to return as LSU's next head coach.
Wow.
Quote, "I'd love to. Are you kidding me? I just got to get in my truck. I'll be there today."
Oh, my gosh.
Was he on Sportsmanlike?
Yeah, he was on Sportsmanlike this morning. He goes on Sportsmanlike a lot.
They
Coach
tagged, they cited Evan Cohen as the source,
Why would they cite
and not
Evan
ESPN
Cohen?
Radio.
Maybe because Evan tweeted it out.
Ah.
Maybe they go to Evan's Twitter and see if he tweeted it out.
Okay.
Because Ed Orgeron was on Unsportsmanlike. He also told Michelle Smallman that if she's going to run a marathon, do not run with her shirt off.
Oh.
As advice.
Well, I mean, like, that's a sports bra. Like, that people run with that.
I
Like,
think
that's
it's
not a
because
shirt.
Orgeron runs with his shirt off out in Miami a lot. So, so he was just like, don't run with your shirt off, which I thought was interesting.
Interesting. That's the word we can go with.
He didn't tell her to run with her shirt off. He told her not to.
Yeah.
Evan didn't tweet out the video. He retweeted the video from Unsportsmanlike. I feel
Maybe
like
they just wanted
Evan's
to give
claiming that scoop. He's trying to get into the Adam Schefter territory where he needs credit when he gets answers on a live radio show.
Are you coming at Evan like Zaslow came at Evan?
No.
Okay. Just check. That's your Machine Gun Kelly twin.
That's true.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yes.
We might go to Warped Tour together, me and Evan.
Wow.
Is that what it's called?
That's
I would love to witness that.
The festival in Orlando, yeah.
Well, Evan left him on red last time he sent him a MGK.
He's like,
video.
hey, 5 new songs. I think they're really good. Crickets. Nothing. He immediately replied when I asked him to come on the show
It
today,
might have
though.
been a mistake. Sometimes you know how you leave
Yeah,
people on red
I
on
wouldn't.
accident?
Yeah, I wouldn't take that tar. I feel like he. It was
Okay.
nothing crazy.
We'll see.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Felt crazy to me. But we're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
ESPN West Palm is on the move. Brought to you by Safebound Moving and Storage, the most trusted moving company in Florida. You're safe with Safebound.
Calling all sports fans, grab your MVP card and head to Duffy's where you can catch all of the action. Not an MVP? Sign up for free and start earning rewards today. Duffy's is voted the best sports grill year after year with their award-winning burgers and wings. Don't forget about Duffy's famous 2-for-1 drinks all day, every day. And with over 80 TVs in every location, you'll never miss a minute of the game. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Duffy's, our game is always on.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia. Are you tired of the hassle of buying a car? At Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, we're changing the game. No pushy salespeople here, just friendly product specialists on salary here to help you find the perfect ride. With over 500 vehicles in stock and a goal to sell 250 by month's end, that means incredible deals are waiting for you. Forget the back and forth negotiations. Once you pick your dream Kia, you'll work with one manager the entire time, making decisions on the spot for a smooth, stress-free experience. We'll even handle the paperwork, your tags, insurance, and every detail. Need help learning all the features? We'll schedule a post-delivery session when it's convenient for you. And if you can't make it in, we'll bring a new Kia right to your home or office for a test drive. Plus, for a limited time, you'll see the factory invoice right on the windshield of every car in the showroom. Visit Greenway Kia today or shop online at greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
You lather, rinse, moisturize, and repeat. At this point, you're practically training for the Shower Olympics. But here's the twist. It's not your shampoo's fault, it's your water. Hard water leaves a mineral residue that clogs your pores and dries out your hair. Culligan water softeners remove damaging minerals, revitalizing brittle hair and dry skin. Upgrade your shower system today for only $79 a month. Visit Culligan.com for more information or just say,
Hey, Culligan
Wing Wednesday. Brought to you by Hurricane Grill and Wings. 30 bold flavors, ice-cold beer, handcrafted cocktails. Your home for sports is Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find your spot at hurricanewings.com.
Touchdown! Racetrack is proud to support our local high school football teams. Whether it's Friday night lights or tailgate parties, Racetrack has whatever gets you going to fuel all the gridiron excitement this fall. Grab your favorite snacks, crispy chips, delicious Nathan's hot dogs, sweet treats, or our house-made pizza slices. Don't forget to quench your thirst with a variety of ice-cold drinks. Racetrack, your one-stop shop to fuel your football Fridays.
During football season, keep your home in the win column with EDS Air Conditioning. Right now, qualified customers can score 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong on the field, not in your living room. With over 800 Google reviews and a 4.8 star rating, EDS is the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit EDSisyes.com today, kick off your game day comfort, and don't sweat the small stuff.
The Safebound Get Around is brought to you by Safebound Moving and Storage, South Florida's most trusted moving company. You're safe with Safebound.
Get around. This right here is the perfect boat music, and thankfully we are on a boat right now with the Autograph Yacht Club. C-Cat, you're going to conduct this boat.
Sure.
/ get around.
We've arrived to our first stop.
All right.
Next stop.
Man, that was a little delayed.
Los Angeles, California, where the Blue Jays evened up the World Series last night, 6-2. They got all over Shohei Ohtani, who gave up 4 earned runs in 6 innings pitched. You know Vladdy Jr. went yard again in the top of the third. How surprised are you that the Blue Jays bounced back after losing an 18-inning game? Less than 24 hours later, they evened up the World Series against the juggernaut that is the Dodgers.
Well, I mean, Shohei Ohtani didn't get enough sleep to be back on the bump like that. So I feel bad for him. I feel bad for a guy like that has to be overexhausted, playing both ways. He's batting, he's pitching. He's over there serving beers in the stands. Get a guy a break.
Have you heard about his sleep schedule?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so you didn't. He sleeps 12 hours a day oftentimes.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
He's like notorious in the Dodgers locker room and the Dodgers dugout for being a heavy sleeper.
That's impressive.
I
know.
think 5. I think, max a day.
That's impressive.
Imagine being able to sleep 12 hours a day. Like,
I
maybe
would-
that's a secret.
I couldn't do that.
Could be. No, honestly, sleep is very important. They talk
It is
about
very
this.
important. It is.
But wow, Shohei, well, this guy, I mean, what can he not do?
I don't know. All right, where are we going to next, Damian?
When does he practice?
Next
When does
stop.
he get better at sports?
We're going to drive straight up north on 95 till we get to Jupiter because we're going to go to the Jordan residence,
Nice.
where in the slow roll of the Mike Tirico Michael Jordan interview last night, they took aim at load management. What did MJ have to say?
I always felt the necessary need that I could never leave my comrades out if I could perform, right? Even if I couldn't. Utah, great example. Everybody said the flu
Finals.
game. It's a game 5, which is a very pivotal game. I was going to find a way to get out there, even if I was a decoy. Well, once I got out there, you never know how, pushing yourself, you never know what happens, right?
Here's what I want to say about this, C-Cat.
Please.
When he brought that up, of course everybody wants to point out how he is barreling down on load management. When he brought that up, all I could hone in on was when he said, quote, everybody says the flu game. Because there's been a lot of people that have speculated it wasn't a fluke. A lot of people speculated that my guy had a great time the night before and that he was a little bit, quote-unquote, hungover. And when he said everybody says the flu game, I started thinking even more into those into the annals of what could be true and the skepticism around that. But shout out to the GOAT.
I don't know if I'd want to hear Michael Jordan call it the flu game, though. I think that's for others to call it the flu game.
He has shoes called the flu game shoes.
The Jordan sneaker brand created shoes that are called.
Who's the creative director of that? Who's the guy that's behind all the stuff the Jordan sneaker brand does?
I don't know. You probably have their phone number or something.
He's so particular that he probably had something to do with it. I will just say. So that's Michael Jordan for you.
Okay, and our last stop.
Next stop.
We're going to Miami Gardens because it is Thursday Night Football tomorrow. Lamar and the Ravens, 7.5-point favorites on the road in Miami. 5 seconds or less. What's going to happen tomorrow night?
Ravens win big. Lamar Jackson has the Jackson 5.
Okay, and that was your safe-bound get-around on Theoretically Speaking.
Lamar got a chip on his shoulder. He is ticked off. He wants to show the world what he is. Tina, this was great. You're going to stick around, little Russo and Rizzo action?
I am. I'm stuck here with them.
You carpooled with them.
Oh, how the table turns from Panthers,
you can
right.
take a boat away. Go in love, go in peace, go in joy.
The PGA Tour is back in Palm Beach. The Cognizant Classic returns February 25th through March 1st to the Champion Course at PGA National Resort and Spa. Be here to watch PGA Tour players take on the Bear Trap, one of the toughest stretches in golf, while enjoying elevated fan activities around every corner. Experience